Well, a voluntary evacuation order is in effect right now for several communities along the San Jacinto River.
And the areas of concern right now are along the East Fork of the river in Harris and Montgomery counties. So for more on that, we sent out Rochelle Turner. She's been in New Caney all day long speaking to some families there about how they're preparing for this. Rochelle?
Daniela, everyone here is getting ready for tonight's big storms. Right now, we're on New Caney Drive, and I want to show you what this road looked like earlier today when we got here around 12 o'clock. The water levels have started to recede. Take a look at this road right now. You can see that the water is cleared up and people are starting to drive along this road. In the past 5 minutes, we have heard rumbles of thunder and felt some raindrops, but people in this area are getting prepared for tonight's big storm and for whatever will come next. Honing his son Caleb, Shelby Moore shows us personal items and business equipment from his shed that got soaked in about a foot of flood water.
Everything's up high and tight, and that's the best they could do, and it's just all material anyway. So.
His home on Lazy Creek Drive in New Caney is on stilts, and that's because the area is known to flood. Today, it looks like a pond.
I had seen it like this in Imelda. We lived here during Imelda, I think it was about 2 years ago, and we had 5 feet of water on our property. So
let's kind of walk over here and kind of show us where the water got yesterday.
I mean, it was like one foot up. You see where it's wet at.
Mother Nature is impacting the entire area. This bird's eye view from Sky 2 shows flooding along the San Jacinto River. This stop sign on the feeder road near the Grand Parkway is almost covered in water. Moore took me on a ride, and this view from his ATV shows how high the water rose along Lazy Creek Drive.
1 foot up.
The water was a little deeper as we made our way to Idle Glen Roadway. Oh my goodness, there's a truck that got stuck. The water levels have gone down, but strong storms could bring more problems. Are you concerned with some storms rolling through tonight?
Actually, I am, because if it rains again up north or even here, we have a potential for flash flooding, and the water's already full, the banks are full, and the ground's saturated, so it's just gonna come up quick.
And I do want to make a correction. We're on Lazy Creek Drive here in New Caney. Now I want to toss things over to my colleague, Daji Aswad, who's in Liberty. Daji, how are things looking out there?
You know, Rochelle, we've been at the bank of the Trinity River here all day. We drove around portions of Liberty as well. But this is really where the focus has been, right near this riverbank off of 90. And you can see where I'm standing now. There's wet marks. Just about 5 minutes ago, the water was pushed all the way here. Now it continues to push its way back. And that has been the behavior that we've seen throughout today. We, in fact, spoke with the general manager at the restaurant behind me. It's called Tiger's Harry, about what he has seen over the last 24 hours. So we've been along the Trinity River today, along Highway 90 in Liberty County, and we stopped upon this really cool restaurant, Tiger Harry's, and we're able to speak with the general manager. He's here with us. How are you?
Oh, pretty well, ma'am.
And what have you noticed today?
The notice is that the water is coming up from over there from the river, from Livingston Dam, and they released water yesterday, and I believe they're going to be releasing some more. And as we take a walk over here, we can show you where all this water is up at. I've been monitoring this thing since yesterday when I got back to work in the morning, monitored it again this morning, so we'll see what tomorrow comes for us.
And as for today, we've already seen some changes. Can you point out what has changed here over the last 24 hours?
Okay, the first day that all this bad rain, it was up to that first bush right there, and then after that I got here this morning and it was up to where that danger power lines are at, right over there, and that's where the water was at. So today, after lunch, I came back outside to take a look at it, and it's all the way up to right here. It's going back and forth, back and forth.
We talked earlier. I said, sandbag? And what was your answer to that?
My answer about that, look, sandbags. You're going to need a lot of sandbags to try to stop this water, but the plus side is that this water just need a chance to break away.
And when we spoke with Caesar there, he mentioned that a lot of locals are concerned here. A lot of people who live in Liberty are concerned with what's going to come downstream with tonight's storms as well as tomorrow's storms and the release from Lake Livingston Dam. Right now, the river sits just under 30 feet, but it is forecasted to get at that 30-foot mark. That is about 2 feet below the record that was set in 2017 with Harvey. With that rain in the forecast, we're going to continue to monitor this lake level, Trinity River lake level throughout the coming days. In Liberty, Dajia Swad, KPRC 2 News.